So Kathleen Kennedy, it looks like she's going to be stepping down as the head of Star Wars. Now, we heard about this back in February. There was a report by Puck News that said she was planning to step down at the end of 2025. Now, when this happened, a lot of people obviously talked about it. A lot of big outlets wrote reports about it, and then she kind of came out herself, and then everybody said that she dismissed this, like that wasn't going to happen. But that's not actually what she did. Instead, what she said was she was working on a plan basically for her to eventually get out. However, sources said that that plan would still happen in the next 1 to 2 years. This is what she actually said. What's happening at Lucasfilm is I've been talking for quite some time with Bob Iger and Alan Horn about what an eventual succession might look like. We have an amazing bench of people here at Lucasfilm, and we have every intention of making an announcement months or a year down the road. So she actually did confirm. She's talking about a way for her succession to start. Like, she's going to leave. And she even said right here, it could be in months or a year down the road where they make an announcement about her departure. Well, in a new report today from Jeff Snyder from the InSnyder.com, he said, according to his sources, Kennedy may be poised, his words, to step down from her position at Lucasfilm this August. So not late 2025, not at the end, but perhaps in a few months. Snyder reaffirmed that although she'll exit Lucasfilm as president, she will still help produce certain projects that have been greenlit and developed under her tenure. So movies like Star Wars Starfighter with Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling, she'll still be a producer on that, and anything else that they've basically started to make under her. And she did say, she's always going to make movies, but that doesn't mean that she's always going to make Star Wars movies. Although Lucasfilm could keep her around for input. I don't know if the fans are really going to want that, but that is certainly a possibility. Now, this is a pretty big win for fans if this is true, because although The Force Awakens did really well at the box office, it was also the first Star Wars movie in a very long time. So naturally, it did really well, but they diminished after that. The movies that followed really didn't see anywhere near the same numbers at the box office, and then just the fandom really didn't like those movies. Yeah, there are people who think they're okay, but we didn't have like peak Star Wars. Hopefully, with new movies coming out like The Mandalorian Grogu and the Sean Levy Ryan Gosling movie, Star Wars can get back up there. And Andor Season 2 is supposed to be some of the best Star Wars that we've seen in a long time. And I personally do like The Mandalorian. Some seasons are better than others, but I do think it's time for a change, and a lot of people are throwing Dave Filoni's name out there now. I think he would be really good because he is really good creatively. I know some people say, well, he's not the best at writing, but he is the best with ideas, and that would kind of be his position if he became president. He'd be the idea guy, and I think that's what he needs to be. So, overall, this would be fantastic, I think. I think a lot of people kind of want to see Kathleen Kennedy go. It's a hard job, right? Like, it's a very hard job, and I'm sure she's got, other Disney people in her ear and stuff like that, but Star Wars hasn't really felt like Star Wars in a pretty long time, specifically talking about the movies, but who knows? There's a new Rey movie coming out. We have this new Ryan Gosling movie. I think Star Wars will come back, and if Kathleen Kennedy isn't there and Dave Filoni takes over, I think we could see a really, really great and big return for Star Wars. But my thoughts, go ahead and let me know what you think. Are you glad Kathleen Kennedy might be leaving as soon as August, which is a shocker? And do you think Dave Filoni would be a good replacement? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date with Star Wars news and other pop culture news as well. And we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.